day. We're gonna walk in, get the nutrition right. We're gonna hit a sick leg day. We're in a new city. It's freezing out. We're getting a blizzard tomorrow. I'm fired up. Let's rip. All right, so we got meal number one here. We got 4 eggs, a little salt, pepper in there, and then we got 2 of these English muffins, 120 calories a pop with 12 grams of honey on top. So I'll put the total calories somewhere on the screen, but this meal number one, honestly, usually I'd throw in like 3 to 4 ounces of turkey in there to get more protein, but didn't have that today, so we're just gonna roll the eggs in that. But typically I want to get my meals around at least 40 grams, if not 50 grams of protein, because I'm 200 pounds. You know, if I eat 4 times a day, then I want to eat around that, but this will be a little lower, so I'll probably have a protein bar later. So I'll do that as well. Maybe I'll 4 meals and like a protein bar or a shake, or just 4 full meals kind of throughout the day is kind of what I've been doing. One big thing I'm trying to do now is eat smaller meals and more frequently, as opposed to something in the past I've done is like I'll wait like 8 hours to eat and then I'll have a big meal, and I think that's kind of been messing up my nutrition and why I've been so inconsistent. All right, so sitting at a coffee shop now doing work. Also, I don't drink coffee, but I go to coffee shops almost every day to work, and I always feel bad, so I always do buy something. I always buy a water bottle, but I'm a caffeine fiend. I'm an energy drink connoisseur. Maybe I should get in the coffee game. I keep saying that. I've been saying that for years. I've been going to coffee shops for years to work, but anyways, here right now, just moved to Boston, as I mentioned. So just moved from Virginia to Boston. I'm fired the hell up. So stoked to be in a new place. I've been wanting to move for a while now, and finally pulled the trigger and been back and forth. I almost moved to Austin back in September, and I came back to Richmond. I was like, just didn't feel like I fit there. A lot of great people, a lot of good stuff. Definitely liked it, but people were like, "Oh, why are you moving to Boston?" Honestly, I don't know. I know it sounds dumb, but I've always wanted to live in Boston since I was like a little kid. And then honestly, ever since I had this itch to move, I've been just going around like to different places. And honestly, my thing is whenever I go to a place, the most recent place I've gone to, I'm like, oh, I'm moving there. I say that all the time. So like when I go to Texas, I was like, oh, I'm gonna move there. When I went to Florida, I was like, I'm gonna move there anytime I go somewhere. So I think Boston has always been the place I've always wanted to live. So I came up here like a month ago and stayed like 2 weeks. I was like, I should move up here. There's a lot to do. And I think it's the biggest reason I want to move. I just wanted to change the scenery. I've been in Virginia since I was 5 years old, and Richmond the last 3 years, but absolutely love Richmond. Richmond's a freaking awesome place. So many good friends there, and loved it. It's just, it's time for a move, time for a little change of scenery. And 27, single, I'm like, why not? And guess what? I literally moved like within like a week after signing a lease. I was like, it's kind of sick. A week later, you can just be in a new city, in a new life. But nothing's going to change as far as this. If anything, foot's on the floorboard. Freaking stoked to be here. So obviously, from here on out, you'll be seeing a lot more content in Boston. So that means there's going to be new gyms. That was the hardest part of leaving Richmond. The 2 gyms I trained at, Westwood Athletics and RVA Iron, the sickest gyms on earth. Like, that's why I didn't move like a couple months ago to Texas, because I was like, it's too hard to leave these gyms and the communities and all my friends there. But I'm going to miss those dearly. But guess what? I'm going to be in Richmond probably at least once a month. Like, my family's nearby. It's a super easy plane ride. It's super cheap. So I'll still be there. So it's not goodbye. I'll still be back. But the gyms here, I found 3 really good gyms that you see a lot of. I'm super stoked to train in. Like, I found like a gym that was like the Westwood I had in Richmond. I found a gym that was like the RVA Iron, and then this other gym. So there'll be 3 really good gyms. The videos, we'll keep churning them out. Obviously, nothing's slowing down. Content is coming out. But yeah, one update on that. And then, so different life. It's cold as hell up here. I will say that. They're supposed to get 2 feet. I'm now a Bostonian. I can say we instead of they. But we are supposed to get 2 feet of snow starting tonight. So that'll be super fun to see, right? I was actually funny. They got 2 feet like a month ago, and that's when I happened to be your last. So yeah, welcome to the city, eh? Welcome. It's not Virginia 60-degree winters anymore. But anyways, yeah, so we're here now, and I'm freaking stoked, as I said probably 7 times. But sitting here just doing a bunch of work, probably for a couple hours, and then I'll go get meal number 2, and then we'll head to the gym and hit a leg day today. So today's a Sunday, and what I'm doing is Sundays, usually Mondays, always the start of the week for me, but I'm gonna start using Sundays as the start of the week. Because I was thinking, I usually train Monday through Saturday, take Sunday off, but it's like, why not train Sunday through Friday, take Saturday off? Because if there's ever any a time I'm going to do something, it's on a Saturday. Not that I do a lot, but if there was a time, it would be a Saturday. So I'd rather take that as a rest day than a Sunday. And I feel like, it's nice to start the week off on a Sunday. So that's what we're doing, knocking out a bunch of work and not drinking coffee at a coffee shop. But maybe we'll get in the coffee train, Maybe Boston will change me and make me a coffee guy. We'll see. But we'll do this. I'll see you at the next meal. Got meal numero dos still here working. So I got 2 of these protein bars for the go. These are dropping on Friday, February 27th. These are the greatest protein bars I've ever created. They have 4 flavors. They have a double fudge brownie. They have, let me check the flavors real quick, because I got sent these last week. I got sent 3 boxes of 12. I already had 2 of the boxes, so just shows how good. They got double fudge brownie, salted caramel pretzel, dark chocolate cookie butter, and peanut butter fudge. My favorite has been the salted caramel pretzel. I ate that whole box in like 2 days. And then the peanut butter fudge was my second favorite. This is probably my third, the double fudge brownie. Also delicious though. And then I haven't had the dark chocolate cookie butter, but I'm excited for that. So these are dropping on Rawls website on Friday. Great macros, 20 grams protein per bar, 230 calories for this one, 22 carb, only 1 gram added sugar. So great ingredients in there, and it tastes better than a candy bar. It's like the greatest protein bar. I'm not trying to like overhype it. Like, I don't want to sound like that, but I'm a protein bar connoisseur. I love protein bars. I've had all of them. The Quest bars, those Bear Bells, which are pretty good. These are by far my favorites. So we'll have 2 of these. We'll do a little break for you too. See if we can. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So eat these up. Might have this. Probably another meal before I work out, like a full meal, and then we'll work out. Meal 3, super stoked. I'm now part of the MegaFit Meals team, so I'm about to eat 3 of these today. Like, I hate cooking. This is like probably the most clutch thing ever. And my nutrition's been so off for about 6 months now because I've gotten so lazy with my cooking. I'm eating out a lot, and I've been eating, like, I think the binge eating, I've talked a lot about it. I think a lot of that stems to, like, because I won't eat for like 8 hours and I'll eat a huge meal, and then that causes me to want to eat more. So what I'm trying to do, and something I talked with a nutritionist about, is eating more meals frequently throughout the day. So like today I'm ate 5 or 6 times, and that's where these come in clutch, because these are all like between 450 and like 600 calories, and they're perfect. They all have 40 to 50 grams of protein. There's a meat, there's a carb, and there's a veggie source. So I am so fired up. These meals have been great. I've been using them the past week. Just started with MegaFit. So I do have a code. It's code Dylan if you are interested in meal prep and such. I will say super clutch, especially if you're lazy like me and you don't like cooking, or you're just on the go a lot. It's convenient because that's one big thing. Like, the good thing, you can microwave them. I'm gonna do it in the skillet, or you put them in the oven. But like, if you're really on the go, you just microwave it. I think they taste best in like a skillet or oven. So a bunch of different meals here. Savage bowls, honey salmon. We got this chicken parm I'm actually having right now is gonna be the hibachi steak bowl right here, which I'll put in the Fit pan. But MegaFit meals, I mean, the next 3 meals are gonna be from MegaFit just because I don't like cooking, and these are like a lifesaver for me. And I think focusing on my nutrition, it's weird because I used to like be so locked in on my nutrition, and then the last couple months, I would say 6 months, maybe the last like 2-3 months have been super inconsistent where I'm eating a bunch of junk. And it's because I'm not eating quality food like this, like filling meals, and that's why I'm craving the bad stuff. So this is clutch. This is what we got, meal numero 3. Throw this in the pan and whip it up, and then go lifting. Oh yeah, steaming up right there. This one is money. It's a hibachi steak bowl. Macros right there. So it's got steak, some like stir-fry veg, and like rice. It's also got this sauce on the side, which I'm actually gonna see. I think it's like a tangy sauce, but have this 64 carbs pre-workout. So I would throw some sauce in there. Damn, these. Oh, it's like a teriyaki sauce. Wow. I've had this one before. This one's really good. So have this. It's meal number 3. Especially on leg days. Usually on like upper body days, I like training around like 10, 11. But the reason I'm moving my leg days to Sundays is because I got nothing else to do on Sundays. So, and it's my longest workout of the week. So it's like 12, 14. I'll probably get training by 1. But I would like to have like 3 meals before, because I'm gonna be in the gym for like 3+ hours. because the leg day itself is going to take me 2.5 hours plus the time, get going, the time after. So I'm always there for a while and I always start getting hungry towards the end. So one of my new strategies is just eat more before especially legs. Upper bodies, I get away with it, but because legs being so demanding, it makes more sense to go later in the afternoon. Also, it being hard, I kind of not dread it, but I get a little nervous for it and I kind of like know when I'm ready for it. So have this meal number 3 from MegaFit. Let's go. All right. We're getting training now. Actually, funny story. I went to another gym for a little bit, but it was more of a bodybuilding gym. Sick gym, and I'll definitely be training there a lot. You'll see it a lot of videos. But because today's session is more power strength focused, I couldn't really clean there. So I actually left and came to this gym, which is another sick gym. I got 3 gyms. You'll probably see it now that I live in Boston. Obviously, the 2 gyms I trained out in Richmond, Westwood, and RVA. I'm going to miss dearly. Those were the awesome gyms, unbelievable gyms. Gonna miss that a lot, but I found 3 pretty good ones in Boston, or 3 really good ones in Boston that I'm really stoked for. So this one I'm at, it's called Mass Underground in Southie. It's sick. It's a lot like Westwood was in Richmond, which I'm stoked for. It's a good weight room. So I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna back squat. I'm gonna stiff leg deadlift. I'm gonna Bulgarian split squat. I'm gonna hamstring curl, leg extension, calf raise. So today, and I'm gonna make a video on my new split. Not my new split, still the legs push pull, but kind of what my training focuses are. Today's more of a it's more of a strength focused leg day. And my second one later in the week will be more of a bodybuilding focus. But obviously, like any leg day, there's always gonna be power, strength, and hypertrophy elements. So we'll get started with cleans and seated jumps to start us off. Let's go 3 sets there. So 3 reps on power cleans, 3 reps on seated jumps. Freaking rip it, get twitchy, feeling good. Then we'll hit some heavy freaking squats. Stiff-legged deadlifts. Let's get after it. It's a good day to train. All right, so the cleans felt snappy today. I did 275 for sets of 3. Weight was moving, it was flying, and I superset that with 3 vertical jumps. Took like a 3 to 4 minute rest in between each set, and about 30 seconds in between the cleans and the jumps. But feeling springy, that power work's great to do, especially get you primed for the heavy compounds that follow the squats and deadlifts and all that stuff. And it's just fun to clean. If you like cleaning, you like jumping, it's a great power pairing right there. So power clean, seated jumps, 2 rounds there, 3-3. Now we got back squats. Today, the game plan, I'm gonna keep up with what I've been doing, that top set, back off set approach. But recently, I've been doing a top set like 2 to 4 range and then back off in like that 4 to 6. I think today, what I'm doing today is the top set's gonna be in that 4 to 6 range and then 2 back off sets in that 6 to 8 range. So a little higher rep. This next block, I wanna be more, we're starting a new block, so I wanna be a little higher rep, like in that 4 to 8 range, and then we progressively build up to those heavier stuff. So I got 465 right here, which is about 85% of my limit max. So typically 85 is like a 6 rep max, 5 to 6 rep max. So I wanted to pick a weight that was in the higher range, and then based off how I feel, I'm just gonna go not till failure. I'm not gonna fail in this, but 0 reps in reserve, and see what we get, and then based off that, we'll drop the weight and that's right. Come on. Oh, hell yeah. All right, beautiful. All right, so rip 465 for a 5er, which I'm really happy with. That was a great set. I did 0 reps, like I barely got that last one, which I'm stoked with. So what I'm gonna do, that's about 85% of my 1 max, so I'm gonna take 80%. So my projected 1 max right now is 540. Reason that is because I hit 500 for 4. Is that why? Yeah, I hit 500 for 4 one day, I think. That was an estimate off of it. So 540, I'll take 0.8 of that. That is, you can see 430, probably can't see that, but 432. So let's go 435. I think 435, I could be in that 7-8 range. We're just gonna do, I think I'm just gonna do 2 sets today. So 3 total working sets. And just go balls to wall like usual. I mean, not that I don't anyways, but I think it's to do with 4 working sets or 5. I like the 3 set. Hell yeah. All right, 3 freaking solid ass sets. I think we'll just go 3. We got 5 with 465 and then 7 and 7. Those all felt really good sets. I almost kind of like this belt. I'm so used to a thick one, but I don't know, maybe it's good to move away from that for a little bit. Because I didn't feel like it restricted me at all. I kind of actually kind of felt better, but it could just be a random thing. It could just be because I'm stoked on move and I'm a new environment. I'm just fired up, but 3 good sets there. We're gonna go stiff-legged deadlifts next. So one thing I'm gonna change, I usually always do an RDL. I'm gonna go stiff-legged. Only difference between that, stiff-legged, you all the way to the ground, you pause for a second and then come back up. Whereas RDL, I usually go mid-shin. So just a little more range of motion, but we'll do 3 sets there as well. That will probably we're just gonna do 3 sets in that 6 to 8 range. So probably pick away probably like 405, 425 around there and rip it. All right, time to absolutely die. Bulgarian split squat time. Smith machine has been my go-to of late. Usually I go through phases where I'll go dumbbells for like a couple months or hand supported with a safety bar for a couple months, but this has been the recent one. Smith machine, but really liking this just because of the stability. And especially after you're squatting RDLing already, and it's clean, already 3 barbell movements, so it's kind of nice. Technically it is a barbell, but it's a machine, but it's just nice to be locked in. I don't have to worry about losing my balance or anything, especially as I'm already mentally fatigued. So all I have to do is worry about getting a sick, deep range of motion and just pushing as hard as possible. So the reason I put this plate is it's not really even to get like a deep range of motion, more just because I'm 5'10", and a regular bench typically is still like a little too tall where I can't get deep enough. So this kind of just lets me get like a normal range of motion. That's what we're looking for. So we'll go 2 sets, just 2 sets. That's what I've been doing for Bulgarians. Bulgarians, they suck, but I think that 2-set approach, I talked about in my last push day, and I'll talk about in other videos. I kind of like that for more accessory movements. My non-squat bench deadlift or straight torque, 2 sets just going balls to wall, because you do 1 hard set, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do that 1 more time, as opposed to, oh, I gotta do that 2 or 3 more times. And I feel like you get more intent because you're not like dreading it or like, keeping reps in the tank. On this, I'm just gonna go until 0 reps on each leg. I'll go with my weaker leg first, which is actually my right leg, even though it's my dominant leg. Get as many reps of that, and then left leg. But it's not really like a huge strength. It's not like this is 1 rep different. It's just in case. I'll start with that strong or weaker leg. So, old Bulgarians. Also, this Smith machine's nice where the bar weighs, I think, 45, or feels like 45, like it doesn't have the hooks on it, so it's kind of easier to gauge. So I got around 245. I'll actually look this up, this brand, and see precisely, just so I know if I ever go to a different gym to make sure I'm progressing, but it feels like a 45-pound bar. Ooh, that's right. Let's go. Oh yeah. Okay, one more time. Back to the hamstrings. We're gonna go a laying hamstring curl. So this machine, had to configure it a little bit. They got these little pads to add a range of motion, but it kind of spins as you're going. So like, I just did the first set and like this pad rose up. So it was like 2 inches lower on one leg, but I'll be honest, my hamstrings are pumped like crazy. I only got 7 reps and I'm only barely half the stack. So as long as I'm feeling it, you know, control what you control. Obviously, sometimes machines, they don't fit to your body proportions or maybe something doesn't go as planned. As long as you're going hard, you can't really be mad at yourself, you know? So we'll go 2 working sets here, 6 to 8 range essentially. That's what we've been doing for everything, or all the accessories. But yeah, I will say I feel my laying hamstring curls, man. I am so weak. I can barely do half the stack. Every seated hamstring curl I could max out. But laying, man, I don't know. But the tension on this today is money. And I will say one thing I started doing more is bringing the pad closer. And I like to have it like around my calf area. So I can bring it to my butt and come down. I just feel like I get way more tension. If it's too far out, then I just lose that leverage. So hammies are pumped, but let's go set 2. Okay, all right, 2 good sets. All right, using the same machine, it's a 2-for-1er over here. It's actually pretty good, I like it. It's surprisingly a very heavy stack. Like, I only got 205 for leg extensions and I might be able to get like 10, 12 range. Usually you can do like 250 for that much, so I like it, good tension. Again, these pads they got that are added on to increase range of motion. So yeah, we're at 2 sets here. Hopefully the pads stay up, but one thing I'm really focused on, I actually got this, and this video is coming out soon. John Heck, we did a leg day together, actually last Tuesday, and he brought his camera guy and he filmed it. It's gonna be on his channel. I'm sure I'll post it in the next like week or 2. So be on the lookout for that. But one of the cues he gave me on a leg extension, I really thought of actually, was at the top, almost kind of like raise your hips, because you get that extra range of motion at the bottom, and I really felt it. Might be a little harder on this because the range of motion kind of stops, but if you have one that get really deep, it's a gnarly stretch, because you want to get like the top of that quad. So let's rip. Squeeze, control, gotta rise up. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh man. Ooh, all right, well, we got 9. Sheesh. All right, I was really focused on control, not just swinging, control on the way down. That felt really good. Hell yeah. Go one more set. All right, we'll finish with a calf raise. You know what? We're gonna roll the pants up to show off the calf. I don't really have good calves, so we'll actually see how they look. But I will say the lighting in here is freaking nutty. I am fired up to get an upper body pump in here because I found just some nutty lighting, man. Oh man, there's no windows in here, which is awesome. And then he's got that. Oh, you should see. You'll see tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. First off, we're getting a blizzard tomorrow, about 24 inches. I'm gonna be freaking Rocky training montaging my way through the snow. If you know that clip with him with the log on his back, it's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be like a blizzard in like the morning. But tomorrow you see they have like this little what do you call it? Honeycomb lighting. Oh man, looks nutty. But anyways, calf raise here. We'll go seated. So I'm gonna try to do is go heavier on calf raises. So I got 4 plates on this. I only got 9 reps. That's what I want to be. 6 to 10 range. I used to do where I just do like sets of 20 on calves, but I felt like I was just wasting motion. It's like, why not go heavy on these? Just like you don't need motion. So we'll go 3 sets here on this and finish for the day. Squeeze. It's a really big stretch. Milk it, hold it, squeeze. Oh. All right. Meal, post-workout meal. It's been about like 6 hours since I've eaten. I was at the gym for a while and then I had to do a bunch of other stuff. So, been a while since I've eaten. But we got here sweet potato and ground beef and this little sauce on top, the Favage bowl. Super stoked for this. So, I'm gonna eat this. I'm way beyond a calorie, so I'll probably eat like 2 more times after this. But it's already 6:30. Post-workout, get some protein in after that damn good leg day. All right. About 2 hours have passed. We're going back to the mega. I told you there's gonna be a lot of mega fits. This is all I eat because they're freaking goated. Tossed in the pan. We got the garlic parm chicken. So potatoes, green beans, carrots. Look at that. That one looks freaking money right there. All right, so with this meal, we're still only at 2,363 calories, 180 protein, 239 carb, 80 fat. That's crazy. This will be my 1, 2, 3, 4th meal. No, 5th meal. Did I put one in? Yeah, 5th meal. Man, I'm trying to hit at least 3,000 calories. So like my maintenance calories is about 3,500. I'm trying to cut right now, so even for a 500 calorie deficit, you know, lifting pretty much every day and then also walking. So I got a bunch of steps in today. So I'm at like, how many steps we at? 13,000 steps? Hell yeah, my goal is at least 12,000 a day. Ideally, if I get closer to 15, that's sick, but 12,000 the minimum, 13.2 thousand steps. So obviously, perks of living in a city now is you got to walk a bunch, so we got that in. So I have this meal. This is meal number 5, and I'll still have to eat again. So I'll probably have, I still need about 40 more grams protein, about 60 carb. So we'll probably just have like English muffins and a protein shake or something, but we'll try to figure it out. So this looks good though. Ooh, let's turn the brightness down. Look at that. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. All right, we got meal numero 5 here, which I just showed. Out of some money, so yeah. So basically, I'm trying to cut right now. 3,500 calories seems to be my maintenance, which is pretty high, which I was pretty surprised with. But you know, if I'm walking 12,000 steps a day, I'm lifting for 2+ hours a day, doing cardio 4 times a week, it kind of makes sense. So noticing my maintenance calories are a lot higher. It's like, I think my problem is I keep trying to cut it like 27, 26, thinking that's only a 500 calorie deficit, and I could do it for a couple days, but then it catches up to me because it's just an excessive deficit. So why not start small, 300 to 500 calorie deficit, and then progressively build from there. So honestly, it's gonna be hard again to hit that many calories, but main goal right now, and I'm gonna make a video on my updated train split, is more physique based. So, you know, I just want to get shredded. I know it's only February. Well, it's actually only almost March. So take you out March and April. By May 1st, hopefully be looking good. Now the binge eating, that's something we're trying to sort out, figure out. I got prescribed a new medication, which I took today, which seems to be helping. So, but who knows? I've read mixed reviews on it on Reddit. It works for some people, it doesn't work for others. So that's something we're trying to address. But today, so far, I think it's been a great day of eating. The high frequency meals, smaller portion sizes, super filling with like, you know, veggies, carbs, and meats and lean meats. Super nice. So I think this is the new strategy to go. And my problem is just I just got to be consistent with my nutrition, which is, you know, why shouldn't I? I'm so consistent with my training. It's just I got to treat this like my training. It's like, just have your meals ready. You got them now with the Mega Fit, which is so convenient, and go from there. So I'll have this. It's what, 8:30? Probably eat an hour again. Get some food down. So I just finished that meal, but I think I'm just gonna have this now because it's already 8:30. So we got we need some carbs. So we need about 70 more grams carbs. And we need some freaking protein. So what are we gonna deliver with? We're gonna go roll back with the English muffins we started the day off. Start and finish the day the same way. Go to mindset. Do that same thing with nutrition. Honestly, I wish I had a better carb source, but I'm like, I got so many calories, I got something fun. So now that I know, you know, planning forward, you know, maybe in the future I could have like a pancake or Rice Krispie treat, something like low fat, high carb, but these are good. We'll go English muffins. So we got 2, toast it up, and then I'm gonna throw a little bit of love on there, a little bit of honey. We'll probably go a serving of that, and then I'm gonna have a protein shake. I'm just gonna go 1 scoop. I'm gonna go with the lemon cake isolate protein, which I haven't had in a while. I'm excited for. So maybe we're scooping half of this. 2 scoops. We're gonna go 2 scoops of this. 2 scoops of this. 2 English muffins. A little bit of honey. Call it night. I'm gonna add you to 30 grams of honey in there. Look at that. Drenched in honey, delicious. And then again, the lemon cake from Merle. 2 scoops there.